Hello, this is Becca. Welcome to my channel. And today I'll be sharing Margarete Miller's Weekly Collage Planner Challenge, week number 7. And the prompts are something that honks, a cake, a pair of something torn, a math symbol, and bonus a pattern paper. So something that squeaks or honks, I decided on this image, and I've already glued it down. And it's two little mice who are, it looks like they're stitching at the base of a cherry tree, and they have their little babies with them, little girl babies, and I thought that was so cute. So that is my something that squeaks or honks. And although I have this trumpeter swan here, and I almost used that image, but I think they trumpet rather than honk. So I decided on the mice. And this is my cake, which I think it looks like a strawberry shortcake and looks delicious. And let's see, a pair of something. So I chose these little... I just think they're so cute. I'm not quite sure what they are. Little mushroom people, little mushroom girls dressed as mushrooms. They're so cute. And I have some little teeny tiny ones here as well. They were actually their little dolls that they were holding, but I cut them off. Something torn and pattern paper. These are, this is my pattern paper. And it's, sorry for that glare, this is wrapping paper that I loved. And when I heard something torn, I had the idea of tearing something away to reveal something. And so that's what I did. What I did was took the image of the little mice and I put it on the back of this paper. And I traced the size of that image. And because I didn't want to tear away more than I needed and expose the background paper and have to put something behind the little mice image. So I wanted to just tear the size of the image that I was working with. So I drew 2 lines diagonally from the corners, which made an X, and then I just ripped along those lines. I tore. So that is my something torn. And so that will go like that, and it's been torn away, and you can see the little mice underneath. And I think I may have lost my bottom there. Ooh. And so that is pattern paper and math symbol. I chose logarithm, a logarithm symbol. And when I used to work, I had an engineer friend down the hall, and he and I would make problems for each other. We would write a logarithm, and then each of us would exchange it, and we'd have to solve it. And it was a full page of calculations, and I absolutely loved it. It was just so much fun. And I can't remember how to do them now. I'd have to get out my old math books and look up how to do it. But it was fun to solve, this huge, long problem. Probably shouldn't have been doing that at work, but in my non-busy times, I was doing logarithms with my friend down the hall. And so that's my math symbol. So before I glue this paper down, I was thinking I would just kind of complete this border on this side. And so I'm just going to glue that on there, and my thing keeps slipping. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'll try to adjust this if I can. I'm trying a different stand, and clearly it's giving me some trouble, but I will glue down this piece first. And this was much brighter, this paper. It actually was just a much more vibrant, and I just took my oxide inks and went over it just to sort of knock the color back a little bit. I didn't want it quite as vibrant. So I will put that along this edge here, just so that there isn't that white border along that side. Or so much of a white border, I should say, along that side. Okay. And let's see, now I think I can put this down. And that will go like that. I can probably scooch this over a little tiny bit. Get that a little bit more in frame there. Okay, and what I did, well, actually, I guess I'll just start gluing this down. I'll just start here along the top. This was such very pretty paper, and it's patterned to look like stained glass. So I love that. We actually have a stained glass window in our great room that we found out while driving one day, and we bought it from alongside the road, and we gave it to our builder and asked if he would incorporate it into our great room. And he did, and I love it. It's very, oh gosh, that's a little crooked. Whoa, don't stick yet. Hold on. Gotta get this right. Okay. Oh, thank goodness this paper is shiny, and I think that's causing it not to stick as much as it would have. Okay, let me get that better. Should have started with the square in the center. That's better. Okay. Okay. That's down. I'm a little bit off here, but I don't think it'll matter too much. Maybe I can bend that up just a touch. And fold it a little closer. Okay. And so then I was thinking I would put the cake here. Oh, before I do that, I had, this was very white looking, even though you can see the design of the paper. I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of see it through this white paper, but I thought it looked awfully plain. Actually, you can see some of it here. So I just took these, I have these little stencils that I've had for ages and ages, and I just took one of these, and I used my oxide inks, and I just, these stick right down, and I just used these to put in a little bit of, a little design kind of in the background of everything. And This one I had used with paint years ago and apparently never got it off well enough. It does not come off. And I also have this little doily, which I think is very pretty. And I was thinking I might put this here. And I had just been fooling around with my oxide inks again, and did a little bit on some torn paper, some more torn paper. And I was thinking I would put that there. And I'd like to put my cake here. And this little piece here, I guess I will tear this away because I don't want it hanging over the edge of my book. So, and I'll just push that over a bit. Okay, well, I think I can start by gluing these triangles down. I'll do that. I thought this was sort of an interesting effect here. And I took my oxide ink and just sort of went around the edges again to give a little shading and make this stand out from the white paper background. Okay. Okay. Glue this one down up here. And this last little piece here. Okay. I'd like that to be up a little bit closer, if I could get it. There. Okay. And let's see, I had gone around these edges, but being that I bent that edge up a little bit, there's a little bit of white there, so I'll just try to go over that. Probably still going to see a little bit of that white edge there, but maybe that white edge is interesting. Well, at least that's what I'm going to say. This makes me think of spring and gardens. It's getting more mild out. And thoughts of flowers are starting to pop into my mind. Okay, so that's down. And I guess I will put my cake into place, and I'd like to put my little mushroom people on the cake like that. Let's see, and where will my doily go? We'll go over here on this edge. I guess it'll go like that, and that can go there. Okay. So the cake is kind of above those two leaves. Let's take it right up. I baked a heart-shaped cake for Valentine's Day. And my daughter and their family couldn't be over because my little grandson is sick again. So we're going to get together Friday and have our heart cake. But I've done that every year since I was married. Made a heart cake for Valentine's Day. It's such a tradition now. It's become. And I think the kids look forward to it. Okay. Except my one little grandson couldn't really have any because his parents don't like him to have any sugar or any candy or anything unhealthy. So Noni feels like she's a very bad influence sometimes because here I am making these goodies and he can't have them. He's only 3, but actually that's really very good to start when they're very young, to teach them to eat healthy and not have any of those unhealthy goodies. So I guess they will go here. They are on the strawberry shortcake. And they had these, they were holding those little dolls, or whatever yeah, I guess they're little dolls. But I thought they kind of got lost in the strawberries on top. I thought they would get lost. You wouldn't see them as well. So I think I'm going to put them on the cake here. I think I'll put them down there. I think. Okay. I'll get this doily glued down. Try not to get any glue where it's going to come through the holes. Although, I'll bet it is. Anyway. Okay. And I just took a white doily. I had gotten this with something from Etsy. Not sure what it was. And this was just sort of a little bonus in there. And I thought I'd like to put my piece of torn paper. I just like that little design, the way it came out in the center. I was doing very light stenciling of those stencils I showed earlier, and then just sort of blended over it, and it just sort of had a pretty look. So I kind of like that. In the center, breaking up all that white. And then I have a little image of a dish, a couple of dishes and some forks and napkins, and I thought that would go with the cake. So I'll put this over here. And this will remind me of Valentine's Day with all these colors. They're kind of Valentine's Day colors. Okay. Okay, now let's see. I think I'll glue these 2 little dolls on here too. Those are going to be teeny tiny to glue. Maybe I'll just hold on with my tweezers because I'm going to need that. Okay, let's put one here. And let's put the other one next to her. Hope my glue doesn't glop out too much. Okay. Oh, I think they're so cute. So that's my other little pair of something. And I also have these torn papers that I just really loved, and I thought I would add these up here. Clearly, if you give me a huge page, I'm going to fill it. I don't know if it was such a good idea to go with this big book, because I'm definitely filling them. These make me think of roses, so I thought that that might add a little something. Color-wise. Let's get that little corner there. I'll place that there. And lastly, see, I think that's everything. Lastly, I have my logarithm symbols. Log mn equals log with a base of b times m plus log with a base of b times n. So maybe that can go here or here. Not sure if it, maybe that breaks that up a little bit up there. Or maybe here. I think I like it up here. I should crack out my math books and see if I can remember how to do this. I mean, really, unless you're going to be an astrophysicist or something, why do we take these? Why do we take all this math? I did love it, but really, I never used it. I guess it's good to know, but... Okay, I think that's everything. I had one more little log with a to the base of 2 with equals x, which I was going to put here, but I don't know if we really need that. Would it be interesting, maybe? I guess it would be a little bit interesting there. Why not? Why not put it in? You can tell I'm such an amateur at this. Fabric, I'm good with. Paper, not so much. Clearly. So, I guess we'll put that in here. because we have it, and I can. Okay. All right, I think we've got all the prompts. So something that squeaks or honks, my two little mice, and of course this beautiful swan over here. A cake, a delicious looking cake, a pair of something. I have two little mushroom girls here and their little mushroom dolls. And something torn, which is this tearing away of this, and here and here and here, here. Lots of things torn. Math symbol, which is the logarithm symbol, and bonus pattern paper, which is this wrapping paper that looks like stained glass. So that is everything. And thank you very much for joining me today. That was another fun one. I hope I'm learning as I go. I'm just not that great with paper. So I'll try to give you a close-up here of this and not do too much glaring. So that is my week 7 for Margarete Miller's Weekly Collage Planner Challenge. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.